Assalamu alaikum. Our talk is about typical cranial fusion in unstable advanced sharp foot ankle. Our objectives is to understand the indications of typical cranial arthrodesis and to know the stepwise approach to perform typical cranial arthrodesis by different techniques, either internal or external. Sharp foot neuroarthropathy associated with progressive joint destruction due to abnormal nociception and proprioception that may end with amputation. Sharp foot neuroarthropathy of the ankle commonly associated with severe ankle instability and multiplanar deformities. Ankle arthrodesis is considered as a reasonable salvage. It's indicated either tibial-talar or typical cranial arthrodesis in avascular necrosis of the talus, talar fracture, talar osteomyelitis, interarticular ankle fracture, failed total ankle arthroplasty, and sharp foot ankle. The classification according to Rodisky, it's considered as ankle neuroarthropathy in 20% and the midfoot in 60%. Regarding the Icknihal's staging, it's classified in stage 1, fragmentation, stage 2, coalescence, stage 3 is. The optimal time for surgical intervention is late stage 2 or stage 3. Here, if you look for this X-ray, you find that the talus is completely destructed. When intact talus is unavailable, so primary tibial-calcaneal compression arthrodesis formed. Here, the amount of resected part, in addition to normal resection of the talus, we resect the distal tibia and the distal end or lower third of the fibula, and this is make what's called L-shaped of the distal tibia to match the calcaneus and part of the talus. Here, the resected part, this is before and this is after. Here the L-shaped and it's matching the distal end of the tibia with the remnant of the talus, and he is matched with the. Here, our algorithm for approaching the sharp foot ankle and hind foot deformity. If there is an infection or ulcer, if yes or no. So no, it's talus eligible. So if yes, so tibio-talo-calcaneal arthrodesis either by plate, intermedullary nail, or external fixation. If not, that means that colectomy with tibio-calcaneal arthrodesis plus or minus limb lengthening. If there is an infection, so if the talus is eligible, so ankle tibio-talo-calcaneal arthrodesis with external fixation, and if not, that means that colectomy with tibio-calcaneal arthrodesis with external fixation. This diagram showing the sticks of the typical calcaneal arthrodesis, section of distal end of the distal third of the fibula, and the section of the talus and distal end of the articular surface of the tibia, and freshening of the ends, and putting a graft and compression by locked plate and this screw for compression of the remnant of the talus or navicular if the talus is. Here the same but by different multiple compression screws in this direction. This is 4, and here by intermedullary nail and by retrograde fibula. And this is the diagram showing the external fixation, so resecting the distal end of the fibula malleolar approach, and here L-shaped to match the calcaneus and the remnant of the talus, and applying the fixator, and here for lengthening to compensate for shortening. Here I use these 3 rings and foot ring. Here an example of doing the traditional typical calcaneal arthrodesis. This is the traditional one with the calcaneus under the tibia and the remnant of the talus or navicular matched with the anterior part of the distal tibia. Here another strategy of doing the ankle typical calcaneal arthrodesis with preserving the height, so the calcaneus is under the tibia and the navicular also under the tibia. So you match the height and you keep the height for the foot. This means that decreasing the amount of shortening, and it has advantage of wearing the shoes, so you maintain the foot height. Here the steps of the tibio-talo-calcaneal arthrodesis. Exercise the distal end of the fibula, transfemoral approach, lateral approach, the section of the distal end of the tibia and upper part of and here match the ends of the bone, and then your primary fixation applying fixator, whatever it's safe, 2 rings and the foot, or either by traditional elizar for 2 rings and 1 half ring and foot ring for compression tibial arthrodesis. And you look for the distribution of the half pins and the configuration of the wires in the calcaneus, and also 2 olive wires in the talus, and at the end this is our frame with compression arthrodesis with calcaneal fuse, and this is the end shape in. What about the tibial calcaneal arthrodesis? Here this is matching the part or destructed part of the talus. So this is the remnant of the talus anterior, and this is the calcaneus, and you match it, the tibial calcaneal arthrodesis with the distal. The calcaneus matched with the tibia, and the talus, remnant of the talus with the anterior part. And this is a picture at the end, and this is different types of preserving or not preserving the talar. And here again by either by multiple compression screws. Look at here, and this is from posterior to anterior, from anterior to posterior. This is direct in the medullary, and this is for the talar fixation, and intermedullary fixation, and this is retrograde fibula. And again, this is the frame for compression arthrodesis with restoration of the lens by proximal T-bottom. A simple frame, just foot ring and 2 rings, but if you need to lengthen, you have to add 1 ring more for proximal T-bottom. This is the shape of the fixator, and don't forget that we augment our fixation by calcaneal shank screw, and we tighten this shank screw, and here's the configuration for the shank happens on the anteromedial part of it. And don't forget that these olive wires compress the talus or either navicular whatever present, compress against the tibia from anterior to posterior. Examples of arthrodesis by screws is a case of destructed or advanced sharped ankle with destruction of the talus. This weak foot is full, so we choose to do compression by screws. This is a configuration, long screws, and stable arthrodesis, and this is the last follow-up. Patient is staying well. Another example of arthrodesis by retrograde nail, destructed talus, and insertion of retrograde nail. One photograph, and here the diagram. Another example, section of the talus, arthrodesis, and we add here graft. And this is a case of destruction of by bone cyst for the talus, without arthrodesis. We did compression log de blade. This is the example. This is the final follow-up, fusion, and restoration of the alignment. This is a case with neglected osteoarthritis, destruction of the talus, diabetic patient. Here looks for this wound, repeated debridement, repeated operations, and this is preoperatively. This is the CT, preoperative single destruction of the talus and distal end here. CTZ and sagittal resection and insertion. Here, look here, this is the remnant of the talus, this is the calcaneus, stellar view, and here intraoperative pictures will insert wires, fixation, and fix also the talus to the anterior part of the distal tibia, and again, and here we insert our foot ring and the calcaneal hub pins, and we did proximal osteotomy to restore the shock. And this during intraoperative action, and you will follow up with bad unhealthy skin, repeated debridement and dressing with silver coated. This at the end the wounds get healed, infection eradicated. This is during follow-up with lengthening about 1.3 centimeters and compression at the arthritis. So to get fibula, it's a valid option. You can do it. The distracted talus. So we insert the to get fibula, and this is during follow-up we insert the laser for compression and for restoration of the lens and alignment. And this is the final follow-up with integration, fusion and integration. This is the final CT follow-up. This patient is another example we get fibula with fusion. Just about the preservation of the talar height, we resect the talus, preserve the height, keep the clearance under the distal tibia and the navicular also. Instead of being in front, we're being distal towards the tibia. So minimize the amount of shortening and restore the foot. This example of infected obstructed talus section arthrodesis with a laser compression here, and at the end it's another example with fracture dislocation and talus excised. At the end the laser applied, at the end it's united distal tibia to the remnant of the talus and calcaneus. Again, this is the algorithm to forget if there is an infection or not, and the talus is eligible or not. At the end, you decide whatever technique you did. Take home message: typical kidney arthritis achieve primary goal of shackled foot ankle reconstruction, which are stabilize the foot and ankle and to salvage the limb. Although balloon knee amputation is recommended by many authors when the talus is not viable, but typical kidney arthritis with simple axial fixator produce adequate limb. Thank you.